to YachtLens. Welcome back to the Seattle Boat Show. How much real cruising boat can you fit into 36 feet? You're about to find out. Today, we're taking you aboard the American Tug 362, and we're fortunate to have American Tug co-founder Kurt Dilworth taking us through the boat. He helped develop and refine a true Northwest classic.
Welcome. Come on aboard. As you step on, we've got this beautiful covered cockpit area, large enough to accommodate a couple of lounge chairs if you want. Also open enough to do some great fishing. This particular boat is a charter boat that works out of Bellingham, Washington. Customers are free to explore the islands and head north up into the Gulf Islands. On our 362, 365, and 395 models, this is a very popular Davit system for us. This is designed by Tanner Manufacturing. It's a feature that all of our boats come with standard now. This is a 10.5 foot with the aluminum bottom and console with a 20 horse. And the beauty of this system is that it launches and retrieves the dinghy as a level platform. And so there's no removing any components. You don't have to tilt the motor off. You don't have to disconnect anything. Pull up to the swim platform, hook up, push a button up or down, and lock it in when you're cruising. And very convenient. Plus, still gives you full access on and off the swim platform for docking maneuvers. As we walk through into the salon, notice a spacious L-shaped galley. Force 10 propane cook stove and oven, double sinks. This is a gourmet galley. You won't find this galley on many 36-foot boats.
It's huge.
Full refrigerator, freezer, microwave, lots of storage. We've got a bank of drawers. We've got expansive cabinetry below for storage. So this thing is set up for extended cruising and staying off of the dock. We've got hardwood floors throughout the salon galley area, access to a beautiful hatch down into the tank room area where there's tons of storage. The settee, L-shaped settee, comfortably seats 3 to 4 people. Also converts into a double bed, so 2 people can comfortably sleep. Additional storage in the aft cabinet. We've got electric heat. This boat also comes with diesel forced air furnace. We've got these lovely blinds that give you a little bit of privacy, but still some sunlight. And when you want total privacy, and a little bit of heat retention or keeping it cool, the blinds pull down.
Just beautiful. The fit and finish is just spectacular.
All the wood is a sapele, so it's a mahogany family, finished in a natural oil, so easily maintained. No varnish on any of the wood. We do polyurethane finish on the floors and on the tables for wear protection and longevity. As you come up into the Pilothouse, we do snap-in carpet, so easily removed, cleaned. So if you're fishing, you're safe to walk up through the Pilothouse and not to worry about fish scales or what have you, but still gives you kind of a nice wood look to it. We've got a beautiful LeBrock Helm chair, stainless steel Edson Helm wheel. Again, more storage. We've got storage at step box. We've got storage over here on the port side. We've got additional cabinets here. And then a nice cruising guide storage area, magazine rack. We've got drawers underneath the co-pilot seat. You've got a little armrest here with a cup holder on the other side. Sliding Pilothouse doors on both sides. It's quite nice to have access to both sides, so docking is quite easy. Plus, you've got all these open windows. So sliding windows and screens in the Pilothouse, doors, plus the aft windows open with screens. Helm station is customizable, but you can see here there's 2 Garmin 16-inch displays, VHF radio with additional room for any additional equipment that the customer might want to add. Easy access to all of that equipment. These panels hinge down. The AC/DC distribution panel system opens up for easy access and service or addition to modify. As we go forward down the stairs, we've got the head off on the starboard side. Standalone shower, beautiful molded floor, storage under the vanity, VacuFlush freshwater macerating toilet. Sorry, not VacuFlush, Master Flush. And then across in the companionway, you go into the guest quarters. And this is what makes the 362 model unique. This is a 2-stateroom version of our original 34-foot boat and its sister boat called the 365. This gives you a nice double bed, but full stand-up headroom as you walk into the stateroom. And really, the sleeping is just where you tuck in. And most people honestly put their heads forward instead of aft, so you feel open, full-size locker and dresser in there. And then the master cabin, queen-size berth with his and hers lockers with hanging storage and shelf space. All the cabinet doors and drawers have lockable features so that they don't come open when in a seaway. There's drawers underneath each bunk on the port side and the starboard side that pull out, and 2 little wing lockers for kicking your shoes off and throwing them out of the way. And that's a nice sea-railed area up here to contain books and duffel bags, backpack, etc. Very light and bright inside, lots of natural light. You've got the stainless steel port lights, Bowmer hatch.
Phenomenal headroom. But you've done just a great job converting this to a 2-stateroom design. It's just...
Yeah, after building boats for 30 years and in this size class, it's very challenging to reorganize the box.
Absolutely.
There's only so many ways that you can reorganize the box. And this was a challenge, but we love it. Customers love it. And the size of the boat creates that spontaneity in boating that everybody wants. It's not a big deal to hop down to the boat, throw a few bags of groceries in the refrigerator, untie the lines and go. And you can do that on a moment's notice. The boat's small enough you can get into any marina, super easy to navigate with bow and stern thruster standard, and just 360-degree views from anywhere in the boat. So even sitting at the settee, you don't feel like you're in a cave with all these windows open. You can sit here and see everything out, and it just feels amazing.
It really does. Very spacious. Certainly, you don't feel cramped at all. It's overstated, it's overused, but you feel like you're on a much larger boat.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And the fit and finish, I love this.
Yeah, this is just kind of a trademark feature in all of the American Tugs. As you walk from the salon up into the Pilothouse, there has to be some room for your head to pass through. And so we took advantage of that feature, designed it into the deck structure, which is a one-piece deck. This whole deck structure is one unitized part as it comes out of the mold. So there's no seams, no potential leaks. And then we dress it up with this beautiful, we call it the surfboard, which has a kind of a milled-in compass rose and some backlighting. And it becomes a very nice accent feature to the boat.
Absolutely beautiful.
Let me now take you up to the foredeck. Up here on the bow of the 362, we've got basically an oversized windlass. This is the LaFrance Tigris windlass. I mean, this is rated for our 435 model as well. We supply all American Tugs with all chain rode. So this is a 5/16 high tensile chain, 275 feet. Some of our customers that cruise north and anchor in very deep spots will request more anchor chain, easy for us to do. You've got a chain locker that's accessible from above deck. So nothing you have to crawl through inside the boat. Keeps the boat clean inside. You got up and down power switch for the windlass. We also feature washdown system. So this is a seawater washdown in order to wash the chain and the anchor as it comes aboard. With this beautiful deck box up forward to stow fenders and lines and your washdown hose, maybe some wash equipment, and then the Bowmer access hatch. You got wipers on all 3 windows. You've got this brow that gives you a little bit of shade at the helm station, but it also has this forward-leaning windshield, which also basically is born from traditional work boats that are out in the ocean. This reduces the wave load, the water load onto the windows, creates a very strong structure. So this is just a design feature from commercial boats. Stainless steel handrails that wrap around the bow all the way to the Pilothouse doors, where then you can safely get into the boat. For those that are adventurous, there's actually a walk around. We do recommend that all people go inside the boat to go. There's no reason to go out here. You can safely go into the Pilothouse and to the cockpit to do any docking. But as you get comfortable, you can see there's rails to walk all the way down, and then some molded steps down into the cockpit. So it's safe and easy to do. And then there's even more. Welcome to the upper deck of the 362. So this is now an entertainment space with the dinghy on the transom. That leaves this upper deck wide open for chairs, tables, and entertainment. You can see the molded fiberglass mast with electronics. And then on the Pilothouse rooftop of the 362, we also include a solar panel. That's a 430-watt panel. It can give you up to 18 amps of DC power. This customer has added the Starlink. So this boat is a go anywhere, do anything boat.
And what is the range for?
The range on this could be anywhere from about 1,100 nautical miles at somewhere at 6.5 to 7 knots to about 675 nautical miles at speed. So it carries 230 gallons of diesel, carries 120 gallons of water, and has a 46-gallon waste tank, obviously freshwater pressure systems. We've got a hot water heater that runs off of the electricity and or the engine heat. There's a 6 kilowatt Northern Lights generator aboard.
Can we hit the engine room?
Yeah, absolutely. So access to the engine room is through the Pilothouse sole. And in here, we've got the D4 Volvo 320 horsepower. That's a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine from Volvo. And then outboard is the Northern Lights 6 kilowatt generator in a sound shield. All of the insulation in the engine room is designed to contain, of course, all of the sound making equipment in the boat inside the engine space. So we've got water pumps and oil change pumps and generators and engines, all with custom exhaust systems to maintain as much silence both inside and outside the boat. So the generator exhaust is a water separator, 3-stage muffler. And then the main engine is a Aqualift style muffler that then discharges below waterline. And so as the boat is passing you in the water, it's extremely quiet. We've actually been blamed of letting boats loose from the dock before the engines even started, but no, the engine's actually cruising just fine. Dual Raycor filtration system for the main engine fuel. That gives you a safety backup for long distance cruising. And then the Marilon through-hull system, so no corrosive components below water. And then the Webasto diesel-fired furnace system as well. So that pumps heat to all the cabin spaces.
It's a great layout for a 36-foot boat. You've got access to everything.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of our, this boat was challenging. Again, as I said, to stuff a second stateroom in a 36-foot boat, you can see that the engine room has that bulkhead just outboard of the engine there. And you'll see there's an access door in that bulkhead for servicing. So there is full access to that engine, even from the guest cabin space.
Brilliant. Kurt, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to get us aboard this absolutely stunning American Tug 36. We are going to have contact information for you in the description below. We'll have links to the boat information and links to your website. Leave comments for Kurt, leave comments for us. Let us know what you think of this absolutely spectacular boat.
All right. Enjoy the boat show. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you again. We'll see you in the next video.
All right.